I'd say good dawning here, right? But welcome to Tuesday Night Live with Mr. Floyd here, where we channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Suzette, welcome. Grateful to see you. Hope all is well. Millie, much love and favor. Grateful beyond words. Yeah, hope you guys are having a great evening. We'll give it a few minutes, let people join in here. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for when I go live. We do this. Hi, Laura. It's like family here. We do this in the dawning as well, and usually in the dawning I'm at the park. There may be a day or two, and during the week I'm at home. But it's Monday through Friday from at 8:33 my time, which would be 10:33 Eastern, 7:33 Pacific. So join us. In the dawning, it's a little different. We do some sort of cord cutting or energetic clearing of some sort, generally now at this point. And Millie, safe and favored travels to Millie. If you're out driving, favor and love and safety. We put a big ball of golden light around your vehicle. May it be the angels are co-steering with you, co-driving with you. All right, Angela, welcome. So if you're new here, like I said, in the dawning, we do a little bit more. We do energy clearing, talk about some energies. I bring stuff up, like the ramblings, but it's kind of, since you haven't seen it in a while, since I'm doing the dawnings, it's kind of like you get it every day. So there we go. Today's message was a little fiery, but we've already got like 120 likes or not likes, but views. And for me, as a small channel, that's pretty amazing at this point in less than 24 hours. So must have resonated there. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. And keep in mind, this is Saint Germain. He's speaking for himself, although there's not too much difference there. But so yeah, if you haven't seen today's message, it's pretty fiery. Check it out. Hello, everyone. Looks like the usual suspects popping in. Grateful. Bonnie, Suzette, I hope you're doing well. Much love and favor. Angela, Millie, who is driving, we will send her. Imagine her getting home in beautiful peace. That's something you can do if you have somebody out driving or on vacation. Don't wish them a great trip. Just imagine that they're home with awesome memories. And then when they get home with awesome memories, there you go. All right. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while either, Suzette. Hopefully favored there. Suzette, I know it's not easy taking care of your mom, and so much love and favor to her. If you're in the caretaker role there, there we go. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Blessed. Favor to you, for sure. All right. The energies have been certainly different. If you're in America, the energies are... I'm going to state this. We said it this morning. Saint Germain made his point about that this morning. If you watch the Dawning show, there should be no divide between whatever you want to vote for. The divide is within yourself if you're seeing a divide. So keep that in mind. If you see a divide between a D and an R, are you looking in yourself to see where you're seeing the divide? Because you have to see a divide within yourself to see a divide. I'm just stating... And that's kind of where Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain went this morning, outside of the fact that certain energies just, we want to survive as a planet here with certain energies. They can exist. We have to know that they exist, but do we need to play in these energies? You can know, if once you learn about the dark side, if you know pain, you know unhappiness, you know unloved or whatever, you don't have to go back into that. You just know the feeling of unloved so that you know when you feel loved. That's it. So you don't have to go back into unloved to keep feeling love. You're like, I felt unloved. I don't want that anymore. I want love. And that's all you have to do. We don't have to keep playing these energies of divide and hate and I'm better than you. And my beliefs, it's just, we're just being separated down. I mean, slice and slice and slice this. That's another thing. Speaking of slicing. So yeah, join us in the dawning there where we slice off some energies that may be stuck to us. Been doing some energy clearing. It's been really good. All right, so we're going to channel here. Enough said about this dawning. If you are interested, I do one-on-one sessions with Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We've done like 7 or 8. Please join us. The information, I'll post it, but it's just email me at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. It's pretty much that simple. It'll be in the description. It's actually in the description, I believe, already. And if not, it'll be there. But either way, we're going to channel. So I'm grateful you are all here. And if you're watching this on the replay or in rewind, thank you. And please hit the bell there. I truly appreciate, or the like button and the bell. I truly appreciate it. and share this as well. We've got at this point well over 100 hours worth of channeling, or close to it for sure. 60, 70 videos channeling, give or take, at about 30 minutes plus each. So there we go. That's lots of channeling. More than that, actually. So yeah. So please, if you're new here, scroll around. Everything's timely. It's building your universe. So if you haven't watched one, or if you're just wanting to do something, watch it. There's plenty of the channelings there to watch for sure. So let's one other thing I want to do here as well is just to cover us, because we've been interrupted before and we are in airplane mode now. So Wi-Fi and airplane mode. All right. So thank you, Suzette. Love you too. Awesome. Awesome that, you know what, this is awesome that everybody in the chat, I'm going to message you, and we're all going to say prayers for Millie, who's driving, and you know, anybody who's not feeling well. So much love and favor. You know, everybody who's watching this, we're going to send out love and favor. There's a video that I posted as well in the community page. It's a doozy, and Saint Germain's been hitting us with the violet flame, and I think eventually I'm going to be doing violet flame transmissions as well. That's what I'm getting from Saint Germain. Not yet, because he wants me to start working with the violet flame more before I start working with you guys in the violet flame. But there is an incredible video. Check it out in the community page that I watched most of. It's still got like 20 minutes or 30 minutes left to watch, maybe a little bit more. It's paused, but nonetheless, watch that. It's truly, if you want to get into the violet flame, it's another way to do so. Technically, the violet flame's always there. You just need to invoke it by stating it. He's going to walk you into it. There's lots of different ways to do it, but it's pretty awesome. Yes, prayers. We love you all. Prayers for anybody who's got eyes on this video. May favor be bestowed upon you, and may your universe be as amazing as you allow it to be. All right, so we're going to go ahead and channel here and see what we've got. I have no idea what Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain have to say. This morning was more of a direct message to the energies of the time. Alipop, haha. And so if you remember that. And so, yeah. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and channel in 5, 4. If you're new here, I'm going to interrupt that. If you hear me counting down, that's just to bring myself centered in the channeling. Every channel has a different way to do so. I'm also what they call, and you guys hear this every day, but for those who are new here, I'm a semi-conscious channeler, so if I open my eyes and reach out for a beverage, it's not cheating the channeling or anything. I have to keep my eyes generally closed because the energies of the light is too bright. After a few, because all the energy is already flowing through. But if I need to check the time to see where we're at, although Saint Germain knows time better than I do, because we always seem to end up where we need to. So yeah, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and welcome. Thank you. My name is Saint Germain, and I am here with Archangel Raphael. We are channeling through Josh to you, for you. We say this generally every day. We say these same things in a lot of ways. The same. We want you to know that it is us that is here through Josh for you, channeling to you. This morning, a little bit, if you listen to this dawning, not this morning, if you are mourning, well, there's a few people in mourning, and so much favor for those who might be in mourning from the tragedy the other day, who there's one person who did not survive. So there's people in mourning, and a few favor to them. But nonetheless, that was what we discussed this dawning. The energies that you're going through if you are living in America. If you're not in America, well, the energies are still there. There's that divisional energy you are seeing. We are speaking of the divides in your countries, in your people, in yourselves, in each other. And of course, that was on display in your America. If you are in the universe of America, each country is technically its own universe as well. If you are standing in France, it's going to be a whole different universe than if you are standing in Trinidad and Tobago, so to speak. Or if you are in Italy, it's a whole different universe. So you are going to look at the Acropolis if you are in Greece, but if you're in Italy, you're seeing different ruins. So everybody is in their own universe, and then your universes are broken down, and then in your countries are their own little universes as well. So in America, you are in your own universe. Right now, it is very divided. We're not going into the politics or anything else, but that is what we were discussing in the dawning, is the division that you are seeing in your country. Hopefully, with what happened over your weekend, that the division can be melted down just a wee bit, and you can see how far you have taken yourselves and taken how hung out to dry you have let yourselves go, so to speak. How far over the edge, that's what we are really looking to say. You have allowed your energies to gin up to the point that things blew up over the weekend and the energies popped off, so to speak. But now, hopefully, you can see that and see that as an opportunity in your country and in your planet to start breaking down the divides. And that's what we are going to discuss today. What is dividing you from somebody else? And what is dividing everything in this country, in your planet? You are dividing in the haves and the have-nots, and the caste systems, and the poor versus the rich, and the hungry versus the non-hungry, and those who can and those who can't. Even in America, you have those who can smoke weed and are free and smoking it. You have those who can't and are in jail for the same thing 15 miles down the street that you could do legally. What is going on in your country? What is going on with you guys? You are dividing each other up to the point where you are slicing each other thinner and thinner and thinner. You are not communicating, and you as a species are generally over your planet are not interacting with each other too much anymore. You are sitting there on your monoliths. I'm going to state that again. Your cell phones are your monoliths that you are playing with, using that as your communication, but you're not energetically reaching out, so to speak. Sometimes that is okay. If there's a distance, there's nothing you can do. This is a great tool. Your cell phones are an amazing tool. If you are, say, meeting somebody who is 500 miles away, and you need to communicate with them, of course, but you are communicating at dinner through your cell phones. You are one person in the bedroom and one person in the kitchen, and you are texting them through the cell phone. Well, sure, I used to have the old school, if you remember, like in the Brady Bunch or something, you had the old school voice, and you would say, hello, and booty box in the lever, and you would speak it throughout the house, and somebody would be like, I'm upstairs in the bedroom, and reply back down to you. But now you do it through your cell phones, but you don't even communicate. They just come down for dinner, you go back upstairs. You are living in separate lives when you are together, but you are not together. That is what we are saying. You are living in your planet in this gigantic ball of separation. You are not seeing each other, and you're not hearing each other, and you are separating yourselves more and more. You could separate yourself on Reddit down to the littlest thread if you wanted to. Do you do that? That is your question. And it's up to you what you choose in your universe. But if you were to sit on Reddit and break yourself down to, I am this, and this, and the subreddit of this subreddit, you could lose your mind and try to label yourself. But you are not communicating. Who are you communicating with? Why are you not just allowing yourself to be sauce? That is the true question. You have to label yourself and break yourself down and be better than that and have a better score. And we are going to fight this and fight them and fight that. Why did you all stop? Why did you all stop realizing that you are one and dividing yourself so more and more? You're like amoebas, just breaking yourself down, break open, and another amoeba breaking out from that amoeba, and you are just growing. But you are separate. You are not allowing yourselves to be the one that you are. You complain about your political systems and your universes, but you do not get together as one energy to change things. You allow yourselves to sit there and spin up and chin up in your little universe, your own personal toroidal field, which is the grand toroidal field just in smaller space. No different than if you are sauce, the grander sauce. You create your toroidal field, your universe, through your personal toroidal field, through your personal energies. But you sit there and you spin up your energies inside yourself about how you want change, but you are not willing to bring that change forth, A, in yourself, or B, start reaching out to others who want the same change. Why is that? Why are you sitting there in your universe going, I wish this would happen and this would happen, and then you are meeting people who are saying the same thing. This is not happening in the world, and I wish this would. And you go, yep, I know, it sucks. And then you walk away. If you two bonded together, then somebody else came together. And then somebody else came together. Yeah, that's how the human species works. If you are larger, the more people who come together, the larger the toroidal field. You create more energy. If you have 100 people, you have the power of 100 toroidal fields. There's one bigger ball of energy that creates lots more than the individual themselves. That's how we are saying this dawning. If you are listening, the energies of Martin Luther King. His energy was just the engine of the train, so to speak. You need all the people that Martin Luther King had with him to create the energies, to move forward. Gandhi could not do it himself. He could be the mouthpiece, but if people were like, you are crazy, Gandhi, we are not going to go behind you. We are not going to take any of this, and we are not going to listen to you. We want to stay with India, or we are worried about getting beat over the head by a stick or whatever. Gandhi could not have done anything. It's the push behind him, the energy force that he pulled, the energy weight. You carry the energy weight that you pull behind you. That's how you make change. You have to bond together. You might need somebody to be the catalyst, like Gandhi was, or like Martin Luther King was the catalyst for that energy. He spoke up. People listened. Then they coalesced. What happened? You had change in your planet. You had real change. You had to go through growing pains to get there. You had riots, you had fires, you had all kinds of things. You had people getting beat up, you had lynchings, but your country took the hit. His energetic push was enough for the country as a whole to band together under the banner of solidarity, under racism, under equality. And you sit here and you complain. You sit at your dinner table and you bang your hand saying, I want change, but you are not doing anything. You are banging your hands with people who are also banging their hands across the street and down the corner and around the... Why are you not getting together? Humanity cannot survive if you are going to stay in your walled gardens, per se. You can do so, but it's going to be a dovished mess. For humanity to wake up to its truest, highest potential, to make the real change that you are wanting change in your country and your planet for yourself. First off, you have to change yourself. If you want see any change, you have to start with yourself. But if you are changing yourself and you want change in the larger frame of the universe, then you will find people who are of matching energies. Why are you not merging your energy, so to speak? One person is one person, but 50 people is 50 energies. Are you understanding? You throw one grenade, no big deal. You throw 100 grenades at the same time, it's like a big bomb, so to speak. We are not in any way advocating you throw a grenade. We are just using that as an example of energy, so to speak, if you understand what we are getting at. One little thunderstorm, no big deal, but they thunder a row of thunderstorms, a whole entire front of thunderstorms, a big deal. A Cat 1 hurricane, no big deal, but you get a Cat 5 hurricane, you are going to be scared. You're going to be worried, and you're going to have more energy behind it. So you can do that as a human species as well. You can sit there and complain, and you can bang your hands, and you can say my universe, the grander universe sucks. But are you going to get up and make that change for yourself, in yourself, to see the universe you want first? And then are you going to bond together with the others out there that you know want to see change? Why are you not banding together as humanity? You do not want change. You complain. I'm going to state this with politics, for example. We don't want to get into it. We are not going into the nature of it. We are just stating this for a fact. If you complain about your politics in your country, whatever country it is, for real, America, Greece, France, Italy, wherever you are in your universe, whatever universe, country, which is its own universe that you are sitting in. If you are complaining about the politics, for example, and you are still continuing to vote, why? If in America, for example, you have 300 million people. If 50 million people in your country got together and said, we are not voting, we're not advocating this or stating this, we are just stating facts, nothing more. If you got together, you organized as a group of human beings and said, we want to make effective change, we are not going to vote, just as an example. We are not saying you should or shouldn't vote, that is up to you and your soul. But nonetheless, your energetic field. But if you said, we don't like what's going on, so we are just going to opt out. If 50 million, 100 million people opted out at the same time, the system would be over. You could end all kinds of stuff. You are like the elephant with the little string that is stuck. When they are a baby elephant, you put the string on, it's heavy and they cannot get off. So when they become an adult, they think that the little rope that is tying them to the stake is going to still keep them because they are stuck in their head as a baby. That is like you, as a species, so to speak. If you want change, then organize and make the change. It is just that simple. You are allowing less than 1,000 people to run your entire planet, essentially, and you are complaining about how this is happening and that is happening and we don't like this or that, but you are not organizing to make the change. You are fighting within yourselves, which is what they are dividing you for. So this life matters and that life matters and this issue and that issue, and we are going to fight this and that. When the bigger issue is that the dish is running away with the spoon on your planet, so to speak, and you are just sitting here spinning around, dervishing at the little crumbs of issues that they are throwing at you, so you stay off to the left while they are running away with the spoon. If you were to organize yourselves and get your heads together, as a species, you are a giant energy field. As a species, you're in individual energy, but you put 100 people in a room, you are one bigger 100 people energy. It's a much bigger ball of energy, and it's a much easier way to manifest and move things. If you get 100 people to do a rain dance, you might see rain. You get one person to do a rain dance, you might see a little drizzle. That is what we are getting at. Your energies are just like that. If you get 100 million people to do a rain dance, you might see a flood. That is what we are getting at. You are one energy. Everybody, yes, you have free will. So you dovish around and live your universe filling your needs and live your desires and doing what you choose while complaining about the grander source field. If you want to sit and complain about the grander source field, then you are not going to, A, take care of your source field for one, but you are not going to change the grand source field. You are actually highlighting what is wrong and adding more to the wrong in the energy field. If you are going to say, see it and start putting solutions together, organizing people to make the changes that you want to see in the universe, use fast, walking in that change that you want to see. You cannot complain about something if you're not willing to make that change in yourself first. I want to repeat that. You become a hypocrite to your universe if you are complaining about something in the outer universe, but you are making that same mistake or that same, what you want to change. So if you are not willing to make the change in yourself, but you want to see it in the larger grand source field, you have to make that change first with yourself before you can see it in the larger source field, before you can carry that energies out there. So if you are not happy with the way your universe is going or the universe of your country is going or whatever it is, your job, whatever, if you're not willing to make the change, you're going to complain about it, you're only going to create energies that exacerbate what you are trying to get away from. Do you understand that? So if you are unhappy about the state of your country and you're exacerbating that, you're only going to see, you're stating that and talking about that. Your universe is going to bring you more of what you are, the fact that you are upset about your country, and it's going to exacerbate that. You're going to see that in every headline, and everywhere you go, and everything you read. If you're not happy at work, then everywhere you go, you are going to gin up energies of not happy at work when there's something simple you could change if you and your friends got together at work and went to the boss. But you're going to sit there and dovish about it. Instead, it's easier for you. Humans are crazy in certain ways because you will gin up and spend more energy complaining about your country or your systems or whatever than you could just getting together real quick and nope, we ain't taking that no more. And then just bonding together and finishing it up. You have communication tools. You have many internet tools that you could use to get together and say, we want to make effective change, but you do not. And the change should be towards more love, of course. Less division, more centered one, less trauma body. They are trying to divide you up by trauma. This trauma, and you are supposed to be this, and this traumatic field. So they are putting you in categories based on what trauma they can try to divide you up in, so that you can be lost in the aggravation of that trauma, or the dish, so to speak, where they are toroidal fielding the universe, so to speak, the larger toroidal field away from you and leaving you with. So you have to organize. You have to get yourselves together. You have to love yourselves. And you have to realize that if you want real change on your planet, wherever you are, if you are looking at the universe of your country, the larger toroidal field of Earth in general, or your personal toroidal field, maybe your family's toroidal field, we'll start there. First off, you have to make that change within yourself that you want to see in the larger universe. That has always been the axiom in your planet, and has been said 800,000 times over by every spiritual teacher. And we are going to say it again. Saint Germain is going to say it again. If you want peace in the universe, you have to act in peace. If you want love in your universe, you have to act in love, because the love in your universe that you are looking for is going to be a reflection of the love that you are giving to the universe. It's that simple. You cannot expect love in your universe and go around being angry. You're going to get a reflection back of an angry universe. It is just that simple. That's how these things work. So in your universe, if you are wanting change, and you are looking for larger change in the grander toroidal field, and looking for change in your country's toroidal field, or in your family or your business, be that change first. Walk in that energy. Your energy, if you are strong, that's like Martin Luther King, he was strong. Or like Gandhi, he was strong. He walked in that energy. People said, I see that. I see where he is going with that energy. I'm going to get behind Gandhi. I can see this. And people started moving. Be that mover. Be the shaker your energy wants to be. You can do that, or you can sit there and dervish your way through and complain and be angry and upset and stay in the divide. The longer you people stay, the longer humanity stays in the divide, the longer it's going to take for you to ascend, and the less chance you are going to have to finally break out of that. Because the division that you have on your planet is a downward spiral. Your ascension, of course, is an upward spiral. It's an infinite upward spiral. Eventually, a downward spiral hits a bottom and stops. An upward spiral can go on forever. Keep that in mind. there is an eventual bottom to a downward spiral where you cannot go on anymore because everything has collapsed. Where do you want to be in your universe? What do you want to see in the grander source field? And what do you want to see in your personal toroidal field? That is the question. You need to stop playing in the divide. If there's something you are not happy about, find those who are in the same energy, not about complaining about it, but looking to make change. Start from there. Don't start from complaining about it. Complaining about it only, yes, you are putting a big spotlight on what already is and giving it more energy in the negative. Yes, you could do that. If you complain about something, you are only blowing up what's negative about something and wanting other people to see it and validate it. So you're giving validation to that energy. You can do that, and that's fine. You can play all those energetic games if you want, but if you really see something that you want to make change on, send it love. Say, I'm going to transmute that with love. I'm going to transmute the divide. All lives matter. I'm sending it all love. Period. Or you could say things like, not in my universe, I send it love. That's another thing you could do as well. If you are seeing in the grander source field, but that's just you. So you may not see that in your universe. So if you are saying something, whatever they are saying to you is going to happen, X, Y, or Z, and you're like, X, Y, and Z in my universe does not happen. My universe is peaceful, abundant, and joyful. Period. Sweep. And you push that energy away. In your personal universe, you might see peaceful, abundant, and joyful. The grander source field, it depends on how they buy into the energies. If they buy into the negative side of the energies, it's going to be negative. Is it going to be negative for everybody? Possibly or possibly not. Where is it going to tip on the scale? How many people are going to pick up, not in my universe, how many people are going to grab the fear? The more people that grab the fear, the more possibility you are bringing it into the grander toroidal field of planet Earth. The less people who are going, more people are going, not in my universe, only positive things happen on planet Earth. Whee! Then you have less chance of that happening. And in your field itself, your individual possible, you may not be affected by whatever is going to happen or might happen or might not happen. It's all about your energetics. Are you understanding that? You are like a hive as well, and you have to understand. And humanity has ways to go before they figure that out, that they are a hive mind as well. They are one energy. It's 8 billion of you and just the one source energy that is broken up into 8 billion scattered pieces. Everyone in our wild energetic garden, so to speak, not being able to truly feel or see into anybody else's energies. You need to learn how to communicate if you want to get along, because you can't keep toroidling around and banging into other energies. You have to learn to put your energy on the table, everybody, and see where you are at, and then work together as one larger. You work on your own self, of course, work towards your own personal goals, but are you moving as a collective? Are you moving towards love? As a collective, are you moving towards more separation? That's what it's really boiling down to when we talk about this grander source field, so to speak, and what they are feeding you and what you are accepting or not in your universe. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled, and we hope you are understanding the division is with purpose. All lives matter. If you want to play into certain lives do or certain lives don't matter, that is up to you. They'll keep us divided. They'll keep humanity divided. They'll keep you in your box. If you break out of their box and go, sure, they matter, but so do Hispanic lives, and so do Indian lives, and so do Italian lives, and so do every life. So does the life of the bark beetle and the life of the ant, even the fire ant. Just don't stand on top of them. Fire ant mound has a right to live as well. They have a purpose. Everything does. And so stop letting the divide make you smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller as a person, as a collective, and as an energetic field. That's just what does. You have the power personally to take your energy back, to say, I'm not going to be the small energy. I'm not going to play in the divides. I am going to be the energy of all because I am. You are. Shout it. I am. Don't let them say you are not. You are nothing less. You are. Everybody is. You are all the same energy, the same everything. The only difference is your ego, so to speak. And of course, your Mitsu looks different, but generally speaking, that is it. You're 100% the same. We are the exact same energy. You may have DNA differences. Your avatar may be a little different inside, so to speak. You may have some sort of sickle cell or something. I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying you may have some sort of autoimmune disease or something. So that makes you a little different. But the energy that runs the meat suit that is you is the same sauce that is everybody else. So they are trying to divide that. So you don't realize that, so that if you all got together, you are one larger sauce. It's like putting many batteries together. The Grateful Dead, if you may not understand, the Grateful Dead had the wall of sound. So you had one speaker sounded great, but if you put 500 speakers, actually it was more like almost 1,000 speakers, together and built a giant wall, which I think the 70 bands went on tour with the speaker wall of sound. They had 4 trucks that were driving around. It was insane. And nonetheless, it sounded much better. It had more condensed energy. That's what we are getting at. Be the wall of sound is humanity. Get together and stand up and go, nope, we are the energetic war, humanity. We're not going to take this anymore. We can combine as one, and we can choose what we want. You do not have to control. Humanity is really the ones in control, but you are not allowing it. Realize that. If you are feeling out of control in your universe, realize you are your sauce. You are the universe that you are standing in. You create it. You say it, you spray it, it shows up, so to speak. Ha, ha, ha. But you are that energetic field for yourself. What do you want to see in your universe? Walk in the energies of that. What do you want to see in the larger universe? Walk in those energies. If you see people with those same energies, start collecting each other. Get a larger field together. If you get your humanity gets its act together and starts pooling itself together as one larger energy with purpose, with a focused purpose, you could do anything. You could change anything. You could create paradise on earth in 35 seconds. You could do it instantaneously, so to speak. It is all your choice. Releasing transmission. Whew, there we go. About 30 minutes. All right. I see more of a pointer. Complainer. Always trying to read the last chat there. It makes absolutely no sense when you're not reading the whole chat. All right. Thank you, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. That was amazing. So yeah, I don't always remember the whole channeling, but basically we're playing into the divide, and we're not trying not to let the dish run away with your spoon, so to speak. Where are your energies? And if you want change in the greater universe, walk in that change now. Who knows? I mean, somebody out there could be the next Gandhi. You want change. Just regular, Martin Luther King, just regular people. I'm no different than you. Hi, Stony. All right, so let's see who's in chat here. Millie, thank you. Ellen, I would wear it. I don't know what you would wear. Yeah, it's hard to read the chat like that. So I have more respect looking at like how YouTubers like flip through the chat and like try to make sense of what's going on, because especially if you're not paying attention to the chat, you can't. It's hard to make sense of what's going on. I parked for right now. Oh, favor, Millie. Blessed. Stony, brave to, what is Stony's? I'm a complaint. Oh, that is brave to say. That is a brave thing to say. I try to change the BS, though I'll be bitching the whole time. Yeah. Well, it's because it always seems to be an uphill battle, does it not? It's because, yeah, cheers to that. Stony, you are aware, and that is huge. Many blessings to you. The change has to come in yourself. If you change yourself, then the energy pushes out. But most people are resistant to any change, so you come at them with the energy of change, and they're going to throw a wall right at you. And if you start discussing things need to change, then you're going to throw in the fears. People are going to jump in the fears, this, that, and the other. Love it, Suzette. Love the Grateful Dead. Yeah, the Wall of Sound was insane. They broke it down and gave it like 70 bands or something that went on tour with like all those speakers. So, we are a collective, and so that's kind of a way to kind of show collective, I guess. I have no idea. But thank you for all being here. It's been 34 minutes. 5:33, so it's perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, if you're new again, tomorrow at 8:33, that's my time. 10:33 your time on the East Coast. 7:33. Not too many Pacificers who watch this. So 7:33. I've noticed there's like two ends of YouTube at this point. Those who like on the East Coast and watch those, and then people live on like way on the West Coast, and when they go live, they just watch them. And there's kind of in YouTube to an extent, not totally, but depending on when they go live. It's an interesting deal, but yeah. Thank you all for watching. And hopefully on your end there, if you're Don't play in the divide. Conquer yourself, and there's no divide, anyways. That's one way to see it. All right, I love you. I was thinking that old video game, Divide and Conquer. I don't know. I love you. Stay awesome. I will see you tomorrow. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in a one-on-one, it's in the description there. I appreciate you. Love you. See you all in the next.